Buddha, seen here dodging rubber bands in bullet time, decided to descend down from the heavens in springtime with Jesus to live in an apartment block together in the...
Whoa! No, I'm gonna go back and watch that for all the blasphemous reasons that are gonna send me to hell.
You nasty.
Hey man, this is Vern. You haven't already, drop a sub on channel, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here, but also on Patreon. Links in the description. GIGGUK reactions coming up next. It's like what I said, Nasty Cast, it's your man behind the cam director here with another GIGGUK reaction, 2013 anime part 1. Yeah, I just got through the anime in minutes on GIGGUK's playlist, and then I started doing a few of the newer videos that he's dropping. So now this is a drop back, a throwback, some would say, to some of the older stuff. This is anime in 2013 part 1. I've never seen one of these. I'm really hoping it doesn't spoil anything I haven't seen yet, because like I said, I do reactions with Lee on another channel, and we do everything blind over there. Everything's blind, right? And so I'm hoping this doesn't really spoil anything. To be honest with you, I don't really remember what anime came out in 2013. If I remember correctly, I think 2013 or 2014 was when I started watching anime again. From the time I stopped watching anime like my first or second year in college, so like 2009, 2010, and I didn't watch anime for like 2 or 3 years. I was in school, girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm single and I go back to anime. But anyways, yeah, so I want to see what this is like. I'm hoping, again, there's no spoilers. If there is, I'll have to reconsider doing these and have to find something else on the channel to react to potentially. So just in case, comment down below what of GIGGUK you'd like to see me react to. Yeah, so we're gonna hop into this. If you made this far and you haven't already, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here, but also on Patreon. I want you to go over there to the Patreon because it's uncut, unreleased anime reactions that you might be interested in, and of course Twitch exclusive reactions that get stored up in the Patreon. If you see my videos on your homepage, click on them. Helps me in the algorithm, helps the channel to grow. I'm doing those reactions on Twitch every Monday and Friday night. Check those out. Yeah, anime in 2013 part 1 by GIGGUK. Anime Zone coming up next. Hey, just a quick thank you to all the subs on the channel. You members of the Nasty Cast are the driving force that makes all this possible. Catch Director Nasty on Reddit, Patreon, and all other socials in the description below with links. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again.
With the year 2013 coming to a close, I'm the type of guy who always likes to reflect on the year gone by. And what a year it's been, eh? One of the most beloved political figure of our time passes away. North Korea declares their hatred towards America in a shocking revelation that exactly everyone already knew about.
Facts.
We've officially now begun the next generation console war.
Bro.
Where for the next 8 years, we get to see gamers argue over which new expensive black box they can more effectively teabag their opponents.
He was
in the next
not
Call
wrong.
of Battlefield 9, while elsewhere, twerking and selfie become such popular words that
Wait.
they were added to the...
Wait, twerking came around in 2013? No, twerking's almost been around for 10 years? I find that hard to believe.
Selfie becomes such popular words that they were added
Selfie
to the
makes
dictionary.
sense.
Allegedly, hope and optimism were removed shortly afterwards. On the internet, Harlem Shake proved right
The
after
Harlem
Gangnam Style
Shake,
that all you need
bro.
to do to start an internet phenomenon is to effectively dance like a twat. And Yivis dropped a video that asked a question that apparently no one has ever asked before.
What does a fox say?
A question so intriguing that when asked, it was met by the sound of about 6.5 billion people around the world not giving a shit. But what was the year like
It's
for
the
anime?
weirdest shit
What
ever.
did 2013 say for us otaku folk? Yes, today on the Anime Zone, I'm going to be looking back at the year 2013 to anime and moments that stood out for me. No, I'm not going to be able to talk about everything, but I'll do my best to cover everything that mattered to me. So, with that intro out the way, let's get started.
Nah, this was fire. Good on him. He sounds like a historian.
We start at the beginning of the year with the leftovers from the 2012 fall and winter seasons. Sword Art Online had just recently ended before the start of the year, leaving everybody exhausted from the spectacle of effectively watching a show cockslap itself during a horrendous second half. So it was kind of a black hole period where there wasn't much hype and nobody really knew what to watch or follow, even if there were some legitimately good shows coming out. Studio Arm surprised the anime world by making Mayu Mao Yusha, which apart from having a name I can only pronounce correctly every 1 in 100 times, was an actual interesting and intellectual show, which was a step above the blood and tits and elfin lead and the tits and Ikitoshin, Queen's Blade,
Tits
and
and
full-on
tits.
hentai that they were previously famous for. A series that showed immense promise during this time was also Kotora-san, with one of the most emotionally gripping beginning 10 minutes I've ever seen. It tells the dark story of a young innocent mind reader descending into depression as she finds out her unique power pushes everyone to hate her. Little did we know that the first 10 minutes was actually one of the biggest piece of anime cock tease in recent years, and just becomes a generic romance slice of life show like everything else.
Tough.
That's right, the show peaks in the first 10 minutes, guys. Don't get
Tough.
fooled, don't whip your cock out, lads. This girl does not put out. In the leftovers during the fall season, ISAKAI presented a dark and story-driven anime featuring humanity in a dystopian society reflecting and commenting on the issues of current events. Perhaps one of the most acclaimed series of 2013, which unfortunately went largely unnoticed because, oh my god, there's a gay scene in episode 8. Fucking drop! And only garnered attention after
that was
completion,
intense
promoted
kissing,
by a
bro.
small but dedicated fan base.
Yeah,
Last attempt
yeah.
has flipped the table on conventional moral messages by making trees the antagonist to the story. Yes,
Trees?
bastard trees and the smug leaves and them fucking branches. Look at them. It sounds stupid, but it did provide us with a first full-on tree-on-tree fight scene, showing how dangerous trees can be when they try to take over the world.
What the fuck?
I'm watching you. And Psychopath showcased Genorobuchi being Genorobuchi in a very Genorobuchi written show. A morally ambiguous
Oh,
pop
I might
show
watch
set in a dark
Psychopath, so I'm
dystopian
looking away
future
from
with
this
a main
one.
protagonist who looks like she's permanently stoned. But the standout and surprise for me that stopped airing during
No
this time was the
context, no
grand,
sound. Yeah, I
the
can enjoy it.
extravagant, the outlandish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We come back? Oh, JoJo. Okay, I'm caught up on JoJo. Wait, actually, I'm gonna go back a little bit because I feel like he was talking about JoJo. I didn't know he was talking about JoJo.
This time was the grand, the extravagant, the outlandish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hell yeah!
It never
This
occurred
was
to me why
when
anyone would
JoJo
want to
1
adapt
came
the
out.
forgotten shonen manga, but am I so glad that they did? Its over-the-top manliness, campness, and ridiculous plot lines made for such an entertaining watch that constantly asked the question, bro, do
Nah.
you even pose? As stupid as it got at times, it was the most pure fun I had with the show in 2013, and I highly recommend it for anyone looking for a cool,
Nah,
dumb action
JoJo
series.
1 was
As the
fire.
spring
He
season
say
emerged,
dub?
this felt like the real start.
Did he say dub? JoJo and dub? Hold on, am I missing some JoJo and dub for real? By the way, the correct order of the best parts goes 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 3. 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 3. 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 3. 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 3. If your match isn't the same, I can't even talk to you. 2, 1, 4, 5. No, 2, 1, 5. 2, 1, 5, 4, 6, 3. Those are the best JoJo parts. The only reason 3 is at the bottom, if you just take the last 3 episodes of part 3, the Dio fight, and you cut that separate, that's like first place. But the whole part, nah, you're not gonna convince me that it's good. You're just not. I'm sorry.
Of anime in
Good moments, great moments, but not good together.
2013, there were no more left
45 fucking episodes.
and this was all a fresh new start for
Wasted.
anime that would set the standard for the rest of the year. And what a way to start it.
Yo! AOT's top 3 and it's not number 3, bro. Just letting y'all niggas know. In case y'all want to know where I lie on that line, AOT's top 3 all time and it's not number 3. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's a Titan.
If there's one anime that will be remembered for the year 2013, it's this one. Yes, this is the year that Attack on Titan took the anime community by storm,
Hell
starting
yeah,
a worldwide
bro.
sensation that became one of the most hyped anime ever.
I definitely
created.
watched
There wasn't a
this
single
in
person the
2014.
fandom who hadn't at least heard of this show, and for good reason. The fanboys would get pumped up for the exhilarating action sequences, and the fangirls would gush over their Captain Levi. Most
Fucking
likely for his
Levi.
proven housewife ability and that brooding look he always has in himself, like he's permanently trying to solve a Rubik's Cube using his mind. mind. It's a genuinely great show.
I mean, he is
with an
though.
interesting setting and a plot that really did take you for a roller coaster ride.
Fire,
but it did
bro.
have its fair share of problems when it came to the character departments and also with the Titans themselves. Since about halfway through the anime, the Titans went from these terrifying, creepy creatures to stupid-looking humans going full retard. Of course, with hype, not everyone would love it, but suffice to say,
it was
it
still
deserves its
fire.
hype way more than some of the animes of previous years. Oh, and before I forget, a quick mention of the anime's first opening. That was it. Alongside Attack on Titan, we had the controversy that was Aku no Hana, aka the Flowers of Evil. Yes, this was an experimental attempt to create a psychological horror show using rotoscoped animation that looks like they took a human face, got a toddler to replicate it with Play-Doh, and then get someone with arthritis to trace over it.
Oh my God.
It didn't look that bad.
Oh my
It had an immersive
God.
plot with some legitimately interesting ideas that played to the uncanny
Oh, that
valley.
was kind of
But
fire.
it was its own worst enemy, since the rotoscoping looked so hilariously bad at times that it made it impossible to take seriously. Highlights including this face, that face, duh. Is that a man or a woman? Why does this woman have a mustache? Kuska running so stupidly that he apparently jumps through time. And my personal favorite, the unibrow of Nirvana.
Oh
On
my
the topic
God.
of Nirvana, Buddha, seen here dodging rubber bands in bullet time, decided to descend down from the heavens in springtime with Jesus to live in an apartment block
What?
together in the anime Saint Young Men.
Whoa.
This was a thing.
No, I'm gonna go back and watch that for all the blasphemous reasons that are gonna send me to hell. This is a real anime? You say Jesus and Buddha came down?
Buddha, seen here dodging rubber bands in bullet time, decided to descend down from the heavens in springtime with Jesus to live in an apartment block together in the anime Saint Young Men. Yes, this was a thing. Be sure to stay tuned for season 2 where Vishnu stars in a Mario High School romance story with Allah. Suisei
Shut
no
up.
Gargantia tried to prove that not
Yo.
everything written by Geno Rubiji has to be filtered
Oh.
with a sea of grey and depression, even if it inevitably did in the end. While in Valve Rave the Liberator,
Oh,
audiences
no.
were treated to a rape scene so unexpected that the anime actually had to tell the viewer that what was going on in this scene here was in fact sex. 10 times. Just in case we couldn't guess. And then we have Orihimo.
Weird, but okay.
Orihimo, aka My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. This anime was a light-hearted look at the otaku
Nigga.
culture that somewhere along the line became waifu the anime. But it was still a fun show with some sincere, heart-warming moments that everyone could get behind. Until the ending happened. Yes, the ending that most definitely has to be talked about. So if you do not want to be spoiled, then I
Nah,
suggest you
spoil
click
me,
this
fam.
button right here to skip it. The ending finally answered the long-awaited question of who our protagonist would end up with, and the answer we got was the sister. Yes, the show actually went full incest on us, and of course viewers were torn apart with this development as they realized that the title did exactly as it said on the tin. The moment where the mass public would turn 10 at 1 fucking mile. The moment where the of Kuroneko and Isekai collectively committed mass suicide while the Kurina chain jumped for joy as 2 seasons worth of wasting culminated in one moment they watched on endless repeat. Suffice to say, this ending was controversial as hell, but I can't say that I didn't enjoy the fan reaction over it. And
Bro.
I enjoyed this anime way more than I should have. Yes, I know. I don't know why either. Thank you, Orihimo, for providing me with such entertainment over the year and an ending worth talking about. Thank you for the controversy you've created and for trolling the entire fan base with your ending. Goodbye, SS Kuroneko. So long, Ayase Army. The Otaku fandom have spoken, and the final answer to the rest of the world is that incest is most definitely Wincest.
Oh my God. Yo, that was Anime 2013 Part 1. Nah, I'm definitely gonna keep watching these. I see what I'm gonna do. If he starts talking about a show that I haven't seen yet, I'm just gonna skip over that bitch. You guys can enjoy it. I'm just gonna sit here and let y'all watch that part, and I'll just I'll turn the volume back up when it's done. Bro, because we're definitely going to watch Psycho-Pass. I do not want to get that spoiled. We saw episode 1. We got it on the back burner because I don't know if it's YouTube safe. It might be Patreon only when we do it on that channel over there. But yeah, I was like, I'm not going to fucking ruin it. But this was fucking dope. What an interesting way. It's almost like YouTube Rewind, but the anime version. but better. You know what I mean? That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. The animes that I haven't seen that I'm never gonna watch, I got spoiled. I'm fine with it. I'm fucking fine with it. Yo, the Jesus and the Buddha one, I feel like I need to watch that shit. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's so fucking blasphemous. It's right up my alley. And it's not because I'm director nasty, it's blasphemous. It's blasphemous because if you know my background, I grew up very, very religious. So watching something like that is like, oh shit. I already know I'm going to hell, but now I'm definitely going to hell. Damn, the incest one at the end. Can I be honest with you guys? I kind of want to watch it. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's gonna be that good. But at the same time, it's like, what y'all doing over here? What y'all got cooking? What's happening? Yo. This is good. I'm excited to watch part 2. We're gonna watch all of them leading up. Again, hopefully it stays spread out like this, where if there's some that I haven't seen, that skipping it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm really hoping. This is also verified. I think I started watching anime again in 2014, not 2013. I think it was 2014 I started watching anime again, because when I started watching anime, there was already I think Tokyo Ghoul had just came back. AoT had a full season out by the time I started watching. Sword Art Online was done with both cores already, because when I watched it, I binged the whole thing, and I got the Alfheim Online, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? But anyways, that's not the point. We're not gonna worry about it. Whew, this was quite the ride. It was hilarious though. We made this far and you haven't already, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here, but also on Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm live on Twitch every Monday and Friday, doing Patreon exclusive and other reactions that you can only catch on the Patreon. So make sure you pull up to the Twitch if you want to catch up before it gets locked behind Patreon. If you see my videos on your homepage, click on those. It really helps me in the algorithm, helps the channel to grow. I'm your man behind the cam, and as always, never forget, stay nasty.
You nasty.